like it after my message and before the prayer.
Good morning. Welcome to worship on this beautiful sunny day, Friday, July 12th. We're happy to be here together, and those of you listening and watching in your room, we welcome you. Thanks to Tim, Richie Martin for all of our tech, because they don't want me touching any buttons. That could be disastrous. And thanks to Becky Cordes for the lovely music. You can't help but hum along, right? Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, today we're delighted to welcome Sandy Bensen. My goodness, all the hats she wore at Manchester University, administrative assistant for academic support, and she recruited the international students as well. And plus, we've known each other for years now because our sons roomed together, and even their wives were good friends before them, weren't they? It goes way back, goes way back. Just so you're ready, we're going to sing We Gather Together after her message, number 17, just so you can be ready. Sandy.
Thank you, Nan. I have to say this is okay. This is kind of an intimidating crowd here. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, when they have a speaker for chapel, they get what they get. So. My message today is about community, and this was inspired by listening to Reverend Dow on the Saturday night Church of the Brethren annual conference message. They played that in church on Sunday, and I got to thinking about community because he said community several times in several ways. And so I got to thinking about it, and I realized that community means different things to different people, depending upon what their personal experience has been. Timbercrest is a very tight community. There's a lot of caring here, but not all of you are similar in your life experiences. During Jesus' life, he entered into many different cities and villages, communities, but he was not liked in all of those. His own hometown of Nazareth was not too impressed with him. And Jerusalem itself became a disjointed community when Rome took over. Romans worshiped a myriad of gods without corporal worship. Jews sat in a temple, men on one side, women on another, separated by a barrier. A man stood and read from scrolls and prayers. How can this be called a community with so much difference in religions? Add a few Muslims and other religions, and what you have is a lot of people not willing to cross the religious divide to become a community. Now think, what if Timbercrest were divided into religious neighborhoods? Methodists on Hawthorne, Church of the Brethren on Hickory, Southern Baptists on Willow Way, Jews on Spruce, Baptists on Oak, and Catholics on Chestnut. Could you come together and still be a community, a caring community? I see no African Americans, no Hispanics, one Asian at Timbercrest. How would that inclusion change your tight community? Can you remain a caring community? I think this is exactly what Jesus was hoping for. Community where religious differences in race and skin color, made no difference in how we loved and cared for each other. Because treating each other as he said God wanted all people to do was the ideal for a happy, holy life. It's so easy to like and care for people like ourselves. It's not so easy to show mercy to the thief, the cheater, the heavy drinker, the drug user, those with mental issues, those who live in perpetual poverty, and those who are so different. And yet, Jesus healed the mentally ill, the sick, those of different religions, those who cheated, even loved Judas. He showed us how community should work. To be Christ-like, we need to redefine community. And when you combine politics and religious difference, you get things like the Israel and Palestine disaster. This brings up the old saying, what would Jesus do? How can we live in community if it's them and us? We need to expand our definition of community. We need to seek opportunities where we show love and mercy to someone who doesn't have a community or at least doesn't feel part of a community. There are enough volunteer opportunities in this town, this community, to help those on the fringes. For example, not everyone has health insurance or a job that provides health insurance. Hope 84 provides free health products and free or discounted health exams. They could use volunteers. They could use health supplies. We have many Hispanic residents in this town that you don't see. If you can speak Spanish, your services would be welcomed in the school system, as teachers are trying to explain a child's progress in school to non-English speaking parents. And that has been a real challenge for them. A kind word, a smile, a compliment, all go a long way to encourage anyone who holds back, those who don't feel part of a community. Volunteering at the thrift store and the food pantry puts you in contact with a variety of people you didn't even know existed. This town will not grow or progress financially or otherwise unless we convince visitors that this is a great community where all are welcome and there's a place for them among us and to be part of us. And this community that you live in will not grow and progress unless you make a real effort to welcome all comers. We need to be Christ-like and seek ways to bring the community spirit to the hearts of those we do not see that are here among us. I belong to the local Rotary Club. In fact, I'm president of the club this year, again. Our overall theme has always been service above self. We are always seeking ways to improve the community, meaning the larger community, and our involvement in that community. Sometimes we come up with so many ideas, we get frustrated because we can't do them all. We have many retirees in our club, many of them from Timbercrest. Our energy is not limitless, but our desire for helping is still strong. We are from different Christian backgrounds, different life experiences. Some have been educators, managers, pastors, administrative assistants, newspaper editors, youth directors, and so on. We have several things in common. We love being part of the community of Rotary because service above self is close to our hearts. We have the desire to help those who cannot help themselves for whatever reason. We have a desire to improve the health of women and children throughout the world. And we have the desire to bring peace to the world, one person at a time. Each one of us takes our role in community improvement seriously. And by the way, our club is open to anyone who has similar feelings for community. But we cannot rely just on organizations like Rotary, Kiwanis, Lions, and Moose to improve our community of North Manchester. We need each and every citizen of this world to be more Christ-like, to reach the unseen and bring them into community. You are community. You are the image of Christ to this community, and this community we call the world. Now, if you'll join us in hymn number 17, we gather together. Please pray with me. Creator, sustainer, help us be more Christ-like to our community. Let us see the unseen. Bring us to the opportunities where we can help our community and those throughout the world. We have so much love to give. We have the heart of service to offer. Make us a community of givers. In the name of your Son, Jesus, amen.